Welcome back to Lloyd and JD, the best fucking podcast in the world. I am Lloyd.
I'm JD.
What's up, man?
Not too much.
Fucking.
Have you taken London down to the new Central Public Library? Have you been down there yet?
No, why the fuck would I go to the library?
Because it's actually it's super. It's architecturally it's really great.
Yeah,
like it looks fantastic. There's a lot of stuff in there to do. There's like a play area for kids. There's a good kids center.
Yeah.
They've spent a lot of money. There's, I went down, kind of quickly ran through there the other day to kind of check it out. And it's actually very, very impressive. It's busy. It's a little busy, but
I never thought of going to a library ever.
Yeah, I think she'd enjoy it. It's the jungle gym and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, that's kind of
maybe if we get bored, there's something you can do in the snow, right?
Yeah,
go down and see
yeah.
It, so.
And I mean, the building's massive. I only went up, I think, like one level, took a quick look and out because I didn't have a lot of time. But there's probably a lot of stuff to sort of explore.
We haven't done that yet. We did go to like some. It's called like Fun Place by Iron Mills. It's just up by Iron Mills, and it's filled with gigantic bouncy castles.
Oh yeah.
And like when I looked it up online, it did look good, but you're like, okay, a little bouncy house for kids. But you get there and it's like it's fun for adults. Like some of these slides are fucking big, man. Like some of them, like taking London out, she had to like sit in my lap, and she wasn't supposed to. Like I was like taking her up slides, she shouldn't. Because you got to climb up them like with a rope, and like we're like holding the baby and like climbing up a rope. Like I'm not even kidding. Like there's some hardcore shit there. Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. It was funny. There's like assault courses where you're like it's all blow up, man. Like you're trying to run through them.
So is it designed for parents and kids to play together?
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know. There's like a ball you can ride. There's like that thing from Wipeout where like you stand on a podium and these big arms come around. You have to jump over them or duck, and kids just getting wiped the fuck out. It's really funny. And you got this one where like kids can just like drop on this huge bag, and like so they get the feeling of like dropping like 20 feet or 10 feet. And then there's like this one where it's like a bouncy castle on the outside, and in the middle is like this massive balloon, like fucking huge. It's massive. Yeah. And you got these ropes on the side of it, and you can pull yourself. Like I'm fucking adult, and it takes a bit of effort to get up there, and you're on this huge bubble. And all these kids, they'll get up there and they'll be like, can you bounce us? And you're like fucking trying to bounce on this massive bubble. And like these kids are like holding onto these ropes. It's hilarious. Like some massive shit in there. Yeah. They got like the bit where you can like, you got to climb like a little rope ladder. And you got to like, if you go backwards, you're going to fall off. Right. So you got to try and like, it's like level. You got to try to climb.
It's like the Stampede where you got to climb up and it's attached to
I lasted about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I got on there. I was like, I could do this. Got on. Gone. Yeah. I was like, okay. I'm not going to do that anymore. There's another one that was really fun. You get 2 little paddles with Velcro on them, or one, whatever you want. And there's a bell at the top, and you got to run. It's like all inflatable. You got to run up it, and you stick your paddle there, and then smack the bell. So you get the paddle to help you get that extra height. Yeah. But you got to run up it, and I like that one. It was good. It was fun.
Like a good time.
Big slides. Yeah, we had a great time. So it was 2 hours there. London was pooped. Yeah. Just running around there. She had a great time. A little heart was pumping every time I pick her up. Her heart was like boom, 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 boom. And she was loving it. Yeah.
Riffing around. Yeah, that's cool that places are like that. It sounds like less bubble wrap than the rest of the world.
It was good fun. All you had to wear was like their grippy socks that you buy from there. Yeah. Like, so you had to buy like their socks. But once you got them, you can go back with them. Like they don't say you got to buy ones every time. Right. You just got to have them. And they did help. Yeah. They had little, like, they call them frog socks, and you got little grippy bits on the bottom. Yeah. And when you're climbing the slides, like, fucking some of the slides are like this. Like, you look at the top, you're like, fucking hell. Like, for a kid, that's decent. Like, me, obviously, I've been to Florida and that. Like, so I'm used to a big fucking slide. But, yeah, I haven't been down a big slide in a while, and it was fun. So, yeah. I don't know. I was surprised that it was that good. I thought it was just going to be like a couple bouncy castles, whatever. London loves to bounce, so. Yeah. But I ended up enjoying myself.
But we didn't dress for it, crappy bouncy castle that you see at the, sort of at the fair, and that's kind of it.
Dude, there was one. It was the size of a basketball court, and there was 2 basketball nets on each one, and you could just bounce and like slam dunk. And there was like 3 basketballs in there, and like just bouncing around.
Is that like one of these trampoline gyms? Is that more
only bouncy castles?
Interesting.
But they're like right next to each other, so like the whole place is just filled with like
bouncy castles.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Bouncy Castles was a bit better than the trampolines for London right now because she's fucking only 2. Yeah. So, Bouncy Castle's a bit much. Yeah. Getting double bounce in a Bouncy Castle is a big deal.
Yeah.
you double bouncer on the bounce castle, it's even a big deal, but you know, it's a bit better.
Yeah.
Trampolines can be a bit powerful.
Yeah, trampolines, you can obviously get a fair bit of air, you know. So
maybe when she's a bit older, but it was great for what it was. Yeah, it was a good time. Loved it.
Sounds awesome. And that's just over on McKnight, isn't it? Something like that?
Literally, you drive to Iron Mills.
Yeah.
And behind Iron Mills, you'll see, like, in the distance.
Yeah.
Like, as you turn for Iron Mills, you drive past Iron Mills is on your left, you're driving up the road, and then you see, like, industrial buildings up there.
Yeah.
As you get closer and closer, you're going to see, like, a big frog, and it'll say, like, fun. It's fun something. The
Yeah.
first word's fun. Fun house, fun play.
I had no idea. You see, that's the funny thing with the city, man. Is like you have no idea there's a lot of stuff exists.
No, and it was, I called them because I'm like, fuck, this look good. It's going to be busy as fuck. So I called them, I'm like, didn't pick up like 4 times. I'm like, ugh. I called the 5th time they pick up. I'm like, this place is like run by 15-year-olds. Like,
yeah.
There's obviously older people that run it, but like all the workers, you could tell, are like weekend, like kids, that have jobs on the weekend. And she's like, I was like, is it busy? And she's like, well, no. As expected, it's not as busy, but it's busy, if that makes sense. She's like, it's not as busy as it should be, but it's busy. And it wasn't that busy. Like it was busy. It was like the tables, you know, were filled. People were eating. There was like a couple birthday parties there, but for how good it was, you'd expect people, like, it was fucking fun. Like there were 16-year-olds there having fun.
Yeah.
There's like a little mechanical ball you can ride. Like they were lining up for that one. There was this one. There was a lot of like the Wipeout ones were like really popular with the older kids. Like there was one where, like, you know, the big red balls you got to jump on in Wipeout. Yeah. There was that. So you start at one end and then you got to make it across the balls, right?
Yeah.
And you make it off one onto the other and you're like holding on it. So like the older kids were lining up for those ones.
Yeah.
And then you got other ones that little kids can go on. There's like an actual little kid area. So if you, like, we took London on the big kid ones because like no one really enforces the rules. And there was we're like 2 of our parents. Like I'm looking after my own daughter. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's a bouncy house.
Yeah.
So like I was taking her on ones. You shouldn't, but it's just a slide.
Yeah.
So we would carry her up. Like it's funny, like some of the staircases, they're like this. And it's a rope and like little things coming out of the inflatable. And you got to put your feet on, you're using your grippy socks, but then there's like arms like that. Yeah. That, like you got to like go in and out. And Jamie's like trying to carry the baby up. It was hilarious. Yeah. Just crazy.
Yeah.
Fun though.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Yeah. You should go.
Yeah. A random 50-year-old guy out getting arrested.
Yeah, don't do that. He would definitely get arrested.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
How many socks, sir? Just one.
Yeah.
just me. Yeah, but a good time. So London really enjoyed it. It was worth the money, which was the most important thing. Things don't seem to be worth the money these days.
Yeah. There's got to be a lot of stuff for kids to do though in the city, I imagine. No,
I don't know. Not in the winter, maybe. Things are
There's
expensive.
always tobogganing and
it's like people always like the Science Center, and the Science Center is good, but it's like $30 a hit.
Yeah, that's like the zoo. The
like
zoo,
me and
people
Jamie
love
to get
the
in,
zoo.
$60.
Yeah,
that's fucking mess. To get into this place, if you go with one parent, the parent has to pay. Yeah. So it would fuck you. But if you go with 2 parents and 1 child, both parents are free for some weird reason. As long as 2 parents are there, it's free for the parents. And my kid was $16 to get in, so it cost me $16.
That's decent. That is decent. Maybe it's because they know that if both parents are there, you're
and I'm gonna be honest, the food, you expect the food to be really shit. The food didn't look half bad. I didn't buy food there, but it didn't look bad. Like I saw the hot dogs. They served like full pizzas, all that shit. Yeah, and it didn't look like I would have eaten it.
Yeah. You wouldn't have just given it up and...
No, because some places you go and you're like, you get a hot dog and it's this big and it tastes like it's been in cold water or
or you get pizza and it's like cardboard.
Yeah, no, it looked good. Like the hot dog was like a foot long and like good amount of fries. The fries looked like they'd been cooked nice. Yeah. It looked good.
Yeah.
So I was like, next time maybe we'll get ourselves a foot long. You know me and my foot longs. Yeah. Just be fucking throwing them in. Bring me back to Florida.
I was gonna say it's like reliving Florida, but you know what you're gonna say afterwards? Like these aren't as good as Florida.
No hot dogs.
No hot dog is as good as Florida. Nice.
So yeah, good times.
But yeah, I mean, for me, it's been quiet. It's
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, Christmas is coming. Things are slowing down. Things slowed down after coming back from Singapore, anyways, because I hadn't booked anything. Yeah. You know, so it's been pretty. Pretty relaxed, I guess, in a sense.
Oh no concerts.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, no, there's been concerts. I just haven't gone. You know, or things like Fleetwood Mac that they got sick and never performed, and it's just been kind of one of those.
Fleetwood Mac is still performing. They're good, but fuck me, man. Like, what are they, like 70 now?
I have no idea how old they are now. I think this is it for them. I think that this is kind of the final tour. It's just like Ozzy. Ozzy's going on his farewell tour.
What's going on with that guy? He was having a farewell tour 10 years ago. I saw him about 9 years ago. Yeah. And that was his farewell tour. Yeah. He's doing another farewell tour. It's been 9 years.
He's just got to like to be busy because,
but it was shit. I'm not, okay. There's going to be Aussie fans like, oh my God. Aussie fans can go fuck themselves anyway. But I went. Yeah. He couldn't even sing, man. He didn't even know. He was reading his songs. He's got like, on the floor, you'll see these little boxes that are like angled to him, but flat to us. Yeah. And those are his fucking lyrics. Yeah. And he stands there and you see him looking at the box. And then you see him go over here and he's looking at the box. He doesn't even know his own fucking lyrics anymore. Yeah. It's done. What you pay? I waste the money. If I went to, it was a big gathering. So I got to see Judas Priest. I got to see Zakk Wylde. I got to see Black Sabbath. I got Ozzy Osbourne. Because Zakk Wylde's with Black Sabbath now for some weird reason. And then you've got Ozzy Osbourne just sings Osbourne. So I got to see all that. It was great. But Ozzy Osbourne was shit. The best part about Ozzy Osbourne was he did like this video bit at the beginning and like, he's an ugly motherfucker. I don't know. I think he's a weird looking guy, especially now. And like they had his face, like it was like this baby and his mum was carrying it and it was like Ozzy Osbourne's face and he's like, when's the fucking show and shit like that. And it was funny because he's fucking ugly. But then he came out and like, he waddles around on stage and like,
he definitely moves like an old man.
Yeah, and then he's not singing. I wouldn't call that fucking singing. He's saying the lyrics, but like I could probably fucking sing them better at this point. And he's just reading them, and I was lackluster. Yeah. I was like, shit. Like you're old, man. It's fucking done. You're done. Yeah. Like I say the same thing about Eminem now.
Yeah, you think so?
You're fucking done. You're almost 50 years old. Fucking end it.
He just had that song come out and
no, and I'm such an Eminem fan, and it's just like, oh man. Yeah. And like the guys at work, it's two guys at work, they're big Eminem fans as well, and they're like, oh, if you listen to it enough, you really start to like it. I'm like, I shouldn't have to listen to it enough to start to like it. Eminem show, I heard one song and I was like, it's fucking brilliant. Yeah, this is lyrically amazing. He's trying too hard. It's shit. It's shit. Yeah. Eminem, it's shit. Yeah. It is what it is. It's shit. And then you got Machine Gun Kelly.
Who came out and did his diss track.
Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant lyrics. Brilliant song. You could understand it. And like everyone was like, Eminem's was great. And Eminem wrote his by himself. And like, okay, all right, whatever. It was shit. Yeah. I couldn't understand it. He raps too fast. And everyone like, it's like his old stuff. It's not. I have an Eminem show. Yeah. I have Marshall Mathers LP. I got it all. I've got his fucking autobiography. I've got, I know Eminem. I can fucking rap you most of his fucking songs. I know most of his lyrics. He's a brilliant rapper. His new album is shit. Yeah. It's crap. It's not like his old stuff at all, because it was like his old stuff. I listened to it and be like, this is brilliant. It's shit. He's trying too hard. It's too fast. You can't hear what he's saying. I don't like rap like that. Yeah. I don't want to hear someone go, like what? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut up. And I the whole dispute about Eminem and MCK, it might be crap. It might be made up for views, but I don't think it is. Like, Machine Gun Kelly has been held back by Eminem. Eminem's got the radio station Shade in America. It's huge. Yeah. He refused to play any of Machine Gun Kelly's shit on there. Like, he tells people not to sign him. He's gone a bit too far with it. And one of the best lines in Machine Gun Kelly's song for me was like, the big bad bully of the rap game can't take a fucking joke. And it's so fucking true. If we went back into Eminem's the shit he has said on camera and the shit he has done is fucking, he's a bully. Yeah. But then Machine Gun Kelly, the whole thing was over Twitter. And the tweet read, no disrespect, Eminem, he is fucking God, but man, your daughter is fucking hot. Yeah. Or something like that. Okay, if someone called my daughter hot and I was famous on a tweet, I wouldn't be fucking impressed. Yeah. But your daughter is fucking hot, Eminem, is what it is. She's a good looking girl. Yeah. And the beginning of his sentence was, "You are fucking God.
Yeah.
No disrespect." So if you did get this, and apparently Machine Gun Kelly got a thing from his publisher saying he wants a written apology, and that's what he says in the song. Like, are you fucking kidding me, Eminem? The big bad fucking bully of the rap game can't take a fucking joke, and it's true.
Yeah.
You know, the last time you see 8 Miles on a fucking treadmill, that was like one of the best lines ever. You still got spaghetti on your sweater. Like it was a really good rap, and I think one of the only people that's actually ever handed it to fucking Eminem, in my opinion. It was a good song, and if I was gonna listen to both the songs, I preferred Machine Gun Kelly's
over. Yeah.
So I gained respect for Machine Gun Kelly, and I have actually started listening to his music through that because I thought it was a really good song.
Yeah. And I mean, Eminem released a rebuttal to his...
Like that, which made people think like it's a little bit like these two are maybe planning this for a bit of publicity. And if they are, good for him, because he has been holding back Machine Gun Kelly, and I feel like he does need a bit. He's a good fucking rapper.
Yeah.
I think he's good. I've listened to his stuff. He's got good shit. People argue he doesn't write all of his same songs. Like, fucking name one person that writes all of the same songs. Like, and name one artist that doesn't take ideas from other people or... You know, it's
people
silly.
Collab and work together, and
it's silly when people start getting into the nitty gritty like that because you want to put someone down on their art. Like, at the end of the day, he's a good fucking rapper. He sounds good. He's got a good voice for it. I like his beats. I like everything about it. As a whole, he's got good music. So, I think Eminem's new CD's done. Yeah. He's done. I was losing faith in his music because it has been getting shitter and shitter, and it happens with age. You change as a human being.
Absolutely.
I'm changing. I notice every year I'm a different fucking person.
Number one, you don't even have the problems that you had before. I mean,
no, and his music was fueled by his life. It was fueled by not having his daughter. It was fueled by that argument between his wife and hating his mother, and that's why it touched so many kids, because so many kids go through that sort of shit. So many kids have young pregnancies. So many kids have wives that try to keep their kids away from them. The drugs, the parenting, the living in a trailer park. People could really relate to it. Now it's just some rich old bastard who wears weird hats and he looks kind of like he's done like plastic surgery to his face or something. His face is weird looking now. Is it not?
I haven't seen, so...
After the podcast, let's look at 2 different pictures of Eminem. I'll show you. He looks like a fucking... He does look weird. And there's like that weird conspiracy theory that Eminem died like 9 years ago and they replaced him. And as stupid as that is, I get it, because he looks like a different person. Yeah. And whether that's just his life and the drugs and the rehab and going through everything maybe and the money, but it's just not the same for me anymore. Yeah. Eminem was brilliant. Eminem Show, Marshall Matters, all that shit was brilliant. It touched me. It helped me through my life. I've listened to it through angry times in my life. It was helpful. Now it's just rap. Yeah. And I feel like that's what kept Eminem so different. Yeah. It was touching real problems. It wasn't just about big TVs and big hoes, and it was about...
It wasn't mumble rap. It was like...
No, it wasn't...
Money.
Yeah, and it wasn't like... which is what he kind of is now. It's kind of like, he thinks like the faster he raps, the better he is. And like, if you listen... And guys at work will like disagree with me, like, well, his old stuff was really fast. But if you go back to his old albums, they're quick, but they're not too quick. Like, listen to like Sing for the Moment. You know, these ideas of nightmares of white parents whose worst fear as a child with dyed hair and waxed hair. It's like, we heard that entire... Yeah. You were able to image this kid at home, like dressed like a thug, like spitting at his parents, like fuck you, like got daddy issues. Now it's like Kelly, machine gun, like fuck, shut the fuck up, will you? Yeah. Shut up. It's not the same. Yeah. It's not the same at all. You've completely changed. Yeah. And people are like arguing like it's the same as his old stuff. Like no, it's not. Like there's and I think that as an artist, you have to have that in your head of like, have I reached a pinnacle here? Yeah. And he said, how many times has he said in an album, Eminem, I'm done. I'm out the rap game. Yeah. I'm done. Like he's even got that song 25 to Life, which people thought was about his wife. It's not. It's about the rap game. Yeah. Like all that, like I come to work in sweats. You know, all I ever did is give my best to you. You fucking put me down, go marry someone else and make them famous. He's talking about the rap game. Yeah. And he's like, when you read out your top 10, I wasn't there. Like, He's saying like, I've given everything to you, you've given nothing back, I'm quitting. And then he goes and makes a new fucking album. Yeah. And it's like, for fuck's sake, just quit. 25 to Life was a brilliant song. Yeah. End it.
Yeah. There you go. And on that note, that's all we have for this week.
On that note, if you're 50, don't go to blow up parks with kids.
No, don't.
And don't write new rap albums.
There you go.
My name's Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.
Merry fucking Christmas.